All right.
Do you want to say something
We
about
just quickly
this?
wanted to say that, because we failed to mention this in part one, that Dreamer here, go to sleep, did also make it into the Elite Eight.
Elite Eight.
So that's a big, big achievement. And then we wanted to make sure to discuss the alternates, which did not get to compete.
I am
but
surprised
they're
these did
pretty
not get to
sweet,
compete.
and so we didn't want to forget them. So we have four.
I don't
alternates.
understand
Well,
why
there's
these didn't make it in.
There's a limited
Well, I mean,
number
there's only
that can be
64 rings
accepted.
that
I
can
know,
get
but
in.
this is gorgeous. These are all gorgeous.
I know.
And so we always have alternates because we have so many rings traveling from overseas, and we just don't know what it's going to be like in terms of them arriving on time. And so, but everyone arrived
Again,
on time.
kinetic.
Okay, this is Augustine
Look at that.
Sukyung from Indiana. It's a beautiful piece.
Look, a little
It's called
engraving on the bottom.
exquisite
Look at that.
fidget ring.
Look at that engraving.
Yeah,
Totally a fidget ring.
Can you catch that right there by my finger?
I think it's a little
By
stamping
my
on there.
European manicure.
Let's
My
not talk,
chainsaw-
let's
my
not talk about
chainsaw
fingernails
manicure.
here. So this also opens. I don't know if you got that. It opens. It's a nice poison
nice.
ring.
Oh, there you go. And baby ring too.
Nice detail. Yeah, you could wear that as a
Yep.
thing.
Or if we had a very small head, it could be a tiara.
But I think it's really meant to be a
A fidget.
yeah,
A little
something
kinetic,
to play
little
with.
kinetic.
But it's a
And
beautiful
you know,
ring.
it's hard not to get those not to bind.
Yeah, it's
You know,
really
when you spin in
nice.
them. So this is really nice. This is
Yes.
very much.
This is a beautiful ring.
Yeah.
Brienne Rosner?
I think we said last time. This is like framing a house. You know, it goes up really quick, and you define space very quickly.
Structural
Cocktail ring. Yeah,
It's just great.
it's really nice. It's lightweight.
It's
very easy to
It's
wear.
everything a ring should be.
Yeah, it's really nice. I love it. And then this one is Heba Barazzi.
And you told me what this
Arizona.
is. I thought
yeah,
it was enamel.
I
but it's
thought it
not.
was enamel too.
It's
and
PMC.
It's polymer clay.
Yeah. Oh, polymer clay. Yeah,
Polymer
yeah.
clay, yeah, and you can see that here more easily.
I'm gonna say
beautiful. I
this
didn't
is
even
one
see
of
the bottom.
honestly is one of my favorite rings.
It's a lot of people walk in and they just say that
I
they
know
love
because
this
there's
ring.
just so much going on here and it's so balanced. It's
Yeah.
pleasing. Those round biomorphics are just so pleasing.
So Dana, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If these rings were alternate this year, can they be re-entered again, or does it have to
Sure,
be-
I don't have any restrictions because we have different jurors every year.
That's good.
So one juror this year, next year the jurors will have a different opinion. So.
You want to say something about that?
Yes, this is Oliver Pasquale, and this is one of our other
Yeah.
high school students. So we had quite a few entries from Mercer Island High School.
Which gives me hope.
Yeah, I know, and it's a really kind of interesting,
Little
ring.
morbid.
Yeah, it's a little morbid, but his statement is really great. I can't remember exactly what it said, but I read
Is
it.
it a
and was-
two-ring ring then?
Yeah, it's two
Two-finger
rings.
ring?
Yeah, 2 rings, and it's Wah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
TSA is gonna love this one.
Which is just a neat way to deal with this subject, right?
Absolutely.
It wouldn't read as a gas mask if it didn't have this,
Yeah.
pack that went with it. So anyway, those were our alternates
well
this
done.
year.
Very like, when you
Yeah.
cartoon something like this, it's really important to get, it's only like 4 or 5 details in something like that, and they have to be spot on.
Okay,
So
I got
it
it
reads
here.
what you want it to read as.
Okay, so back to the competing rings, and funny, here we are starting up with
Teapot ring.
Kate, whose name I can't pronounce. I'm not sure.
Denise Jwolinski.
She's
Yeah, we're
coming
gonna
today.
apologize again
And
to
she
everybody.
is our 3rd high school student. And so also from Mercer Island High School. And she did this adorable, adorable ring.
It really is adorable. Look at that little arc. It's like perfect arc.
And initially I thought it was wax card, but I think it's fabricated.
Hard
It's
to
all
say.
hollow.
Yeah.
The teapot's hollow.
I'm looking for a seam, of course. Look at the way that balance is on there, that little teacup.
Well, she's coming to the reception today, so we'll get to meet her and ask her.
Oh yeah.
Ask her.
We should have some outtakes of some of the people.
Yeah, we should
Showed up.
interview them. Yeah, exactly.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
And
Very
then
nice.
she went up against
Oh, yeah.
this jumping rat. What's it? It's a kangaroo rat.
It's called Shifting Sands.
Look at the kangaroo rat. Has a little.
From New Mexico.
Look at that
Emily
little.
Spikeman.
Look at that.
I know. This is a great ring. This is another one of my favorites, actually.
Oh, a little black diamonds or
They're spinels,
no?
and that's a sunstone. And it's just beautifully rendered.
love
Look
the
at
way
this
that stone
cuttlefish,
is just
cuttlefish
that way.
cast.
And that's the the shifting sands right there.
Boy,
And,
this is a sweet.
and the
sweet.
And I loved when she went up against the teapot. She was she said she would have voted for the teapot if she wasn't up against the teapot.
All right.
Look at this
Of course.
beautifully. I'm thinking she bird it and engraved with a heartburn or something like that, but it's just beautiful.
I think it's probably carved.
Yeah, but you still have to go back afterwards
Yeah, the
and do something.
detailing
Yeah.
in it is really, and the shape of the tail
Yeah.
is just so
It's
satisfying.
very, very nice.
Yeah.
Although I still think it looks like a gerbil, but
And so, well, they're probably related.
They
So the next match is Lucas
Poynton.
Lucas
from
Poynton.
Wisconsin, called
Boy.
the Effigy Ring.
Effigy ring, yeah, and he had a ring last year that was also a coffin with a cockroach. This one is far more ornate than last year. This one
totally
so
morning
cool.
jewelry. I mean, this is just such a beautifully wrought piece. Look at all this gallery work going on.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Look at the handles on the coffin are just flowers. Look at the way that little tail comes off on that. Look at that.
Yeah, it's very.
It's a gorgeous ring. It's one of my faves.
Absolutely.
And it looks like it opens, but he
That's what I was trying to
assured me
figure
it
out.
is not meant to be opened.
Because I was gonna there's a hinge there, there's a hinge there. Wait a second.
I think the roses are there to make sure that you don't open it.
Yeah.
Man, whoa, hello. That is really fully considered.
Yeah.
You know, it's so. Are these CZs or white sapphires or?
I'm
I
not
would
sure.
have to say they're probably CZs because there's a price limit. Yeah, cubic zirconia on how much the rings can cost.
You know what else? Take a look at how each one of these pearls is inset into the edge of the lid.
Yeah.
They're sitting down in there, which is, I mean, we have extensive experience with cockroaches, so that's really well done. That's for
And
another
that
story.
ring went up against
This is called Unbounded.
Unbound.
Evan Dent from Nevada.
Unbounded.
It's made with bowlerite, which is bowling ball.
Yeah,
Bowling ball,
bowling
yeah.
ball carved.
Little skull.
The skull is carved from bowling ball material. Yep.
Beautiful. God, it's just like it's sitting in the woods and these things just grew up around it.
Yeah, it really has that.
Very, very pleasing. Again, nicely done. Look where its hallmark is.
Right, and you've got the symbol of infinity
Yeah.
for life.
And I think it's interesting that it looks like this is set with the mushrooms too.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I assumed it was.
Yeah, so that's a nice detail. This is Emily Joyce,
Oh, wow.
Ohio.
Ohio.
So we had a nice conversation last time about it.
Seesaw Sally, it's called.
Oh, man, this is great. So,
She's doing some great work.
is she local? No.
No, she's not local.
Ohio.
She's Ohio.
So last time we looked at this, Ryan was here, Ryan Gardner. And
One of the
and he
judges.
flipped it over.
He's like,
And they're
"Look."
earrings. We didn't even know.
The pads of the seesaw are actually earrings.
The
So you
seat-
could probably
yeah, the cushions.
replace them with other earrings
Oh, I'm
if you
sure.
wanted to.
Absolutely.
where?
Look at
It's
look at the
beautifully
construction.
designed, yeah.
The construction is just so easy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean that simple, but I mean it's just straightforward. Is what
It's
I'm
one
trying
of
to say.
those objects that when you look at it, you think it's so simple in a way that you
Seesaw.
don't register how well designed it is. It looks simple because it's so well
Look
designed.
at the etching on
Yes,
it too.
it's true. Kind of like
nice
an
etching,
Olympic
man.
gymnast who makes everything look
Yeah,
so
exactly.
easy.
Or an Olympic
Emily
seesawist.
Joyce, our Olympic gymnast.
We love the Olympic seesawist. My favorite
And
sport. in the
she had a
Olympics.
ring last year as well.
Beautifully made.
She went up against
Oh
a
yeah.
favorite here.
Oh yeah. Look at the little
Bailey.
sapphire in there. Oh, there's
a
Bailey. Yeah.
Sibo.
This is Bailey.
This is blue diamonds. Look at the diamonds in the
Oh yeah.
in the
Well,
Called
this is
mood
this is
ring.
Bailey's. You know where Bailey excels, right? I mean, I know Bailey. I know her husband Alex.
Oh, those tiny little stones set on the end of each
Yeah,
of those.
just beautifully
spikes.
done.
This is also one of Vicky's favorites.
You know, it's funny because
And one of my favorites, honestly.
when you get like somebody who has real
And you try-
fine.
Beautiful and playful. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
You know, she has this unbelievable ability in the fine jewelry world, but she's
Yes.
she's using it for a force of good. Which
Yes.
is really nice.
Yes. It's a beautiful ring.
Yeah.
And it's beautifully designed and it is
Elegant.
super elegant. Yeah, very wearable. It's a great ring.
It really
so
is.
it did win the match, but it got kicked out too soon.
It's fickle, man.
Too
It's fickle
soon.
competition.
Yes.
Kim will be our
So
waitress today.
this is Dana's pick, actually.
This was my pick as best in show, and I'm not ashamed to say it. This is such a fantastic
It
ring.
really is.
Kate Caswell
Look at the scales.
from New York.
Well, there you
Our
go, man.
hometown.
Our hometown.
So
Wow.
all wax carved with lots of detailing.
Look at
the
the
stones
eardrums on the frog, on the bullfrog, I'm assuming.
And then this also is just like, it's
Oh.
it's
I love the
heavy,
way the
but
tail
it's so
just
well
rests on your other
designed.
finger.
Yeah, so you can absolutely wear this, and then you can also, furthermore, entertain
I was
yourself
hoping
with
there was
it.
something. I was hoping it.
You can just pop it open.
Look at that. Those little fins are perfect.
And they are so satisfying to open and close.
Oh
And
man.
then there's
Oh
an
my goodness.
unexpected treasure on the inside.
Is that a pendant or?
No, it's just
static?
a little. It's the other that lives inside this
Wow.
this beast.
Oh, that's supposed to come apart. Isn't it?
Oh yeah. So there's a little chamber in there.
Whoa.
And this is what
Where you can
inside,
you
is
can
that
have,
right?
Yeah,
you keep
these
your
little
flies.
these little fish eggs or frog eggs. We're not sure if it's a frog or a fish. It's the other.
Frogs are like encased in gelatin.
So
It's a frogfish.
it's
It is a frogfish. That's the whole point, right there. That
Yeah.
You're confused.
And so anyway, this is, I think it's eggs, but anyway, they do fit down inside there. But I think it's nice. You can put whatever you want to in there.
Like your flies.
Yes. Yeah, maybe it's fly eggs. Maybe this is a fly. I'm not sure. Anyway, yes. Okay,
That's
so
a
that's
really
enough about
wonderful
this ring.
piece.
It's a wonderful ring. Yes.
You know, it's funny when I first saw it, I thought it was very, very cartoonish, but it's really not. It's just really
It's
accurately
pretty nicely
wrought.
rendered. Yeah.
It really is nicely done.
So that one went up against
Oh man,
the
Teresa
Shark's
Applegate.
Teeth. Yeah, Teresa Applegate.
Indiana.
She had a ring last year as well, and
Called
also
Apex Knuckles.
really great
I think
piece.
it's a mako shark, or a small great white.
I don't know. You'd have to ask her. She's an
Well, they're
expert
really- they're
on
really-
the,
they're
on
really
the
close to
shark's
each other.
teeth, actually.
They're really close families. I don't think it's a mako though.
So
It's
these
more
are
of a
all
great white.
cast from real shark teeth. She has quite a collection apparently.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
And I love the inside.
I do
love
too.
the way they
And you know, if you ever see a real shark,
Right.
the jaw,
Yeah.
that's the way they grow, right? They're layered up like that,
That's
and the rows
true.
move forward, and
That's
she just
true,
nailed it
yeah.
right on the inside
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
God, loving it. That's real. I really like that ring.
Yeah, I really like this ring.
I really like this ring.
I'm gonna wear this ring now for a little while.
This is called.
This is
Nest.
Katie. Yeah, this is Katie Jones.
Katie Jones.
If the little
Pennsylvania.
the log that comes out, the little branch that it's built on
Yeah.
comes out,
And the
right through.
texture and the detailing. This is a beautiful piece of jewelry, I think.
This really is.
It's a beautiful object that you would just want to have in your home.
Oh yeah, I mean this is just.
Actually, this really reminds me of you guys. It's something you would have in your house.
We have a giant hornet's
I know
nest
you
in the
have a
house,
hornet's
yeah.
nest in your
I
house.
love the way the metal kind of mimics the actual
The layers of the paper.
material,
Yeah.
the texture of an actual nest. It's
Yeah.
just
And look at the way the branch kind of comes and then
yeah.
pokes out.
Very beautifully.
This is one of my favorite parts right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid, but right there, that little
Yeah.
Yeah.
kick right there.
Yeah, so
really,
she-
really,
Yeah.
really well
Obviously
done.
Studied that quite extensively.
Took some
and
time with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really well done.
I'm gonna wear that.
I mean, we live with one of these, so we know.
All right, so then we have
yeah.
Sarah Peterson, I want to say, but it's Feta Place.
Can you get a read on that, like that little
Got a place also
little
from
dome?
New York. Spinel
Yeah.
Curio ring, it's called.
Yeah,
So there's a raw spinel inside. I'm taking.
yeah, and which
Right.
has movement and is loose in there. And then there's little gold shavings on the inside, which also move around.
Yes, I love the movement. of
It's a
this
beautiful
ring.
color.
You know what's amazing is it doesn't. The little filings don't get up into that dish that's holding that rough stone. Really nice ring. Really nice ring. Nice gallery work. Nice bridge work. You know what else? It's got a decently thick shank, which is kind of one of my bugaboos.
Yeah, this is a nice detail right here
Yep,
that goes right
the
up to the
bridging.
bowl. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Oh man, and this one.
Okay, then we
What
have
can
a
I say about
power
this one?
ring here by Ben Cook Akawa.
This is
Ben
absolutely a
Ben
bar
Cook
fighting
Akawa.
ring. You want to wear this when
I
you're
know.
shooting pool.
Yeah.
You don't realize when you're looking at it just how heavy it is. It's incredibly heavy.
It's a life of its
It is
own.
a solid piece of metal,
I mean, look at
and
that.
it's beautifully made.
It really is, and it's so hard to get a good casting. But look at the surface. That's one of the things that just nails me. Because it's like a faceted stone, but it's like, you know, it's that rough that you
Yeah.
cut the stone out of.
Yeah,
And what are these?
those are rubies, I think.
Not garnets? Look garnety to me.
Sapphires.
Oh, there you go. Well, sapphire and
Sapphires.
ruby, same thing.
Yeah.
So beautiful, beautiful. Look at these crisp. Just look at nothing. I wish you guys could hold this. I mean, seriously. It's
I know.
like-
I actually wanted to weigh
Talk
some
about
of the
portable
rings
wealth.
so
I
you
mean,
could-
that's like amazing. That's 2-3. That's like
and
4
that
ounces,
went
5
up
ounces.
against
This
Tyler
is-
Half.
Which look at this. Look at the difference when you
I know,
compare
I
these
know.
things. It's like it's
Almost
hilarious.
you don't want to put them up against each other, but you know.
But you kind of
gotta
do.
do what you want to do.
Oh,
yeah.
look at that! Look at that! Such nice action. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
So this was our champion last year.
You get that, Vic?
Tyler has.
Look at that.
Beautiful detailing on it. Great texture.
And it's open?
It's all pierced. Yeah, it's very
So
nice.
the ring
to
does
wear.
not have to be,
There's diamonds or CZs set. They probably are diamonds actually
Yeah,
set
at
in
that
the
point they're going to
ends.
be diamonds.
And
And that's
then-
your axle. That's
and
the end of your
then
axle.
one of the most beautiful,
fucking beautiful.
qualities of this is that it has a little stand. So when you are not wearing it, you can store it on this little stand. And if it's nighttime, you can have a little night light.
Here, we'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You get it? I can't-
Yeah.
That is
So, yeah.
beautiful.
Man.
So that's
Oh, you know what? The way the light.
Tyler.
Oh no! Shut it off again, real quick.
Shut it off again.
Yeah, because there's something that just emerged. Oh my God! Can you see
The constellation.
coming up through here? I mean, I didn't catch it the first time. Whoops! But that is.
It's like a telescope.
Look at that! Look at the way that just pops right around the side there.
Well, and look at the front. It goes
Yeah.
all the way through.
Yeah, you
so
know,
it's
yeah,
like
absolutely.
a little telescope.
Well, that's all I saw at first was that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I didn't see
it's-
that part.
It
That's
illuminates
amazing.
the constellations.
God.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
and is that the moon or is that? It's a planet.
Yeah. It's
see that side from the side?
Whole
Yeah.
solar system.
Yeah.
That's
And
fantastic.
The title of that piece is the Celestial Spinner. Celestial Spinner.
I'm actually surprised
Okay.
this ring did
Good thing
not
you don't
go
have a
farther.
lift, Dana, because that would be.
Well, it went into the second round, but then it had to meet.
Oh.
Who did it meet? It met Christopher.
Oh,
All
there
right.
you go.
So.
Look at that.
So this is another Susan Riker.
See how that's held together with these little pickets? I call them pickets. People call them tabs. But they just reach over there like little prongs, and they hold that center in, and that's what holds the ring together.
Yeah, and it's
basically.
enameled, so you couldn't be heating it. You have to think
Absolutely.
that through. Got great color.
Oh, the color's fabulous on this ring.
It's called Flower Study 11. So she's obviously made 11 of these.
Yeah.
Or she's lying and
Maybe.
she only made the one.
Yeah.
We should disqualify her immediately.
I guess you could put something smelly on the inside and wear it around too. Something that smelled good.
What, like piece of
like
garlic?
like
Flower
like
petal.
yeah, like a flower petal or something that had a little cotton in it, and you could.
Well, you know, they had
'Cause it's
perfume
a-
rings,
Yeah, it's
you know,
like
back
that.
in the
It's
day,
open in the
because
back
the
like
world
that.
stank so much.
Yes.
It's true.
And then she went up against Darcy Shea.
Oh, look at this little cloisonne, man.
And
Yeah.
that ring went far in the competition.
Yes,
It
that
made it
was
to
one
the
of
final four.
Look at that little, look
This
at
is
that.
one of my absolute favorites. And
was
whose pick is this?
This is Maru's pick, yes. And when we say that, it was really hard for us to pick. Of course, we have lots of favorites. You can't just have one favorite. I mean, you have to in the end.
I mean, initially I sent 3.
Yeah, we don't have to have one favorite.
Yes.
This is really
But this is a
beautifully done.
beautiful ring, and
Beautiful.
And her video was shot from the beaches of Costa Rica.
yeah, where
which
she
was, I
is
thought,
right
was
now.
very
I don't know if she's
We were
still
just there.
Yeah,
I
she
saw
looks
her
like she was
children
having
there
a very
playing on the
good
beach,
time.
and she
Look at
just
that.
told us about this ring. While she
So
was
it's a beautifully constructed
lounging
ring,
around
and
the
it's so super comfortable to wear. It's very nice weight. I mean, everything about it. Like if you don't wear the rings, if you don't get to see the rings in person, you don't really know the subtleties of it. So
And
this
also
one
it was
is.
one of the first rings to go.
It was the first ring to
like
sell.
sell.
in the minute the collection was live.
Yeah. So
ha ha ha.
That's a really nice ring.
It's
Beautifully done.
yeah.
Very beautiful.
Okay. Next up here is.
I love this ring.
Yeah, this is quite a statement ring. This is
I mean, it's
Nina
just-
Widener.
So this is petrified wood, am I correct?
Nina Widener from Michigan.
Nina Widener.
Lost
A little
Taurus.
druzy. And this is petrified wood?
This is petrified wood, and this is howlite.
Howlite, right.
Yeah.
Look at these not
Yeah.
Are they poppies?
Yeah, there's some kind of.
Some kind of seed pod.
Yeah, I think they do look like. They look like iris, actually. To me.
That's what it is. Well, no. Maybe. This is nice. Look at all these steps going up. Just really some schmutz here. But that's not your fault. It's DNA or
Oh, it
some
might
sort.
be. Yeah.
This is really a lovely, as these visual textures. I mean, look how the crinkle in the howlite echoes the crinkle and a little cracking and fissuring in the petrified wood, and then this druzy, the surface of the druzy kind of starts relating to that. It's just, that's what cinches up something, right? Because the scale's so
Pulls it
small
all
and just
together.
everything is so nice
Yeah.
and tight. Well done, sir. Man.
Yeah, and I
Bam.
think this is a nice choice for that, and this is also just an incredibly comfortable ring to wear.
I mean, somebody bought one of my pieces once, and she said, a ring, she said, I never wear this. unless I'm feeling confident because I know I'm gonna have
I
a
know.
conversation in the supermarket about it, which is
And
great.
this was a great pairing, I
Oh,
thought.
super great.
Right? And this is Ting Lu,
King Louis from Georgia.
Is this,
Viking Warrior Princess.
Viking Warrior
Is this
Princess.
Power Shell or abalone?
Yeah, Power Shell. And
And what's the white?
it's probably bone.
Good. Don't say ivory.
Buffalo horn.
Good.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
This is really great for female empowerment.
It's a beautifully rendered ring also.
Look at that, man.
She has a whole series that she made of different female kind of warriors around the world. And she actually remade this for the competition.
Very well done.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Everybody thinks rings have to be like these featureless things that they don't catch and everything. And well, it is a concern. I mean,
Yeah,
You
you
know?
wear that under the right circumstances.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yes, I love this. So beautiful.
this
Okay,
is
our
so
next
lovely and
match
straightforward.
Was
Is this Amelia Martin?
yeah, this is Amelia
And
Marta.
again, I was wrong about this. Is
Portugal.
it horsehair?
It's just a brush. It's like a paintbrush.
So it's got to be
actually.
like boar. It's boar hair. I'll
It's
bet
probably
you.
boar
Yeah,
hair.
Natural
Yeah.
fiber.
yeah, it's boar
Whatever.
hair.
And I still think it's a fun idea to paint with it. I don't know how she feels about that. But
Let's do it.
if you buy this ring, you can paint with
Yeah.
it.
This is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so it's simple, but it's just powerful, powerful,
well
powerful.
made.
Hollow constructed. I'm
Yeah.
gonna commit to.
And she also has a nice video online about how she made it.
Look at that just going down in there. Reminds me of my sable ring a little
Yeah. I know Vicky's been wearing this ring a lot too.
bit. She's gonna go home with Vicky. They should go home with Vicky.
I'm teasing
This went
Dana
up
with
against
this.
Kim Harrell.
Kim. Now Kim is.
And we're not going to drop her ring this time.
And maybe she didn't know about it the first time. So we know Kim. We're gonna be running trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Kim is the president of
Coma.
Colorado Organization of Metal Artists, and
Good job remembering that.
yeah, that's probably wrong. But anyway, we're doing trivia for them.
Nice pattern on
Really
that metal.
super sweet. Just the undulations are just great, just great. The intersection, of that beautiful undulation and that kind of semi-harsh ring coming out.
And that
really well
beautiful
done.
subtle texture.
Oh yeah, and this and
Just so
it's just really
pleasantly
well done.
shaped.
Really well done ring.
Another very
Getting
nice
a lot of
comfortable
volume,
ring.
Yeah, totally.
And then our next
Oh,
match
yeah.
is these two.
Oh my God. Now these are so similar. These rings.
I mean, they have similar qualities. This is Jessica Larson, and this is
Look
called
at the way.
Fountains of lava.
Fountains of
And
Lava.
these are felt. I'm taking it right.
Yeah, they're felt.
Look at that. You can see it right down through in there.
And then I think,
Are there volcanoes in Alaska?
Sure.
sure, there's volcanoes
There's a whole
everywhere.
cascade kind
She
of ring.
probably sees that somewhere in Alaska. Where
And I love that she used the reticulated
Yes.
silver to go with
Yes.
that. That's really appropriate.
That whole undulation kind of coming up into the flame.
Yeah, and I think probably she took these and folded them, so it's very clean on the inside. So there's
Right.
there's probably not even any glue. It's just all tension held in there. It's really a nice
Just,
ring.
again, it's like this whole little arc supports everything, and it's nice to see that.
Yeah.
That's really nice to see.
yeah.
I love this ring. This is fabulous.
And that went up against this very
Counterintuitive.
Yeah.
This is about as counterintuitive as
It
it
looks
gets.
like it's made of stone.
This is about as light as any ring in this show. It's lighter.
Anna Cecilia Matera.
And the
Argentina.
materials are, somebody tell me, materials.
Materials are wood, alpaca, and patina.
So alpacas are kind of brass.
Yeah, so we think that's the band and
Yeah,
probably
absolutely.
Mars
This
here.
is some kind of wood.
It's also an animal, it turns out.
It's yes, and I think it's impregnated with
Yeah,
epoxy.
resin.
So this is also one of the ones I'd like to put on a scale so you could see it weighs nothing.
It weighs really
And
nothing.
it's you pick it up and you're just shocked when you pick it up. Just
Which is
how-
a beautiful thing
how
because you
light
see
it is.
people put it up and their hand goes like that. Boom.
Yeah.
Because they're just expecting
Yeah.
something totally
Yeah.
different. Very
It's
nice.
so
I love
light.
that ring actually.
So light.
Another beautiful object.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, rings are objects in general, right?
Yes. All right. And
All
so
right.
now we have our next
here we go.
match, which is
This is Katia Rabi
this is Katya Rabi from
Israel.
Israel, and
I hope she's
this
okay.
is a transformative ring. So it's got a little wax on it. Don't be deterred by that wax.
No, I just want to make sure.
It's it opens, so it's designed on a folding chair,
Oh yeah. All right, open
And
it
so
up
you
so I don't
open
break
it.
it.
and so
I love
first
that
of all,
Dana knows how to
it's-
open all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, it doesn't open while you're wearing it, so that's very
Super important. Oh,
And then this
hear
one
that click? I wish you could hear that click,
Yeah.
man. That was the money.
So this just.
Who's stressed out?
Hi!
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Welcome.
We're in the middle of our video.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
1 o'clock already.
Well,
Oh
keep
my
it going,
we're
man. Keep it going.
Okay, anyway, so you can put a new stone in there. We've got a few different stones. We're redoing our live that we lost.
Oh,
So we're doing it as a proper video.
forever ago.
Oh, see, I've gotten so good at this.
You
now.
have, man.
No, I really can't believe
This
it.
floor is just
Anyway, so
things that go down there aren't gonna be found again. This is
That
really
ring.
nicely done. You know, it's great because you can see how a stone is set. You can see the channel.
Yes.
You know where that's
And
gripping
it, depending
the stone.
on your mood.
Yep, it's beautiful.
And then that went up against this one.
That is from Zach Cothrati.
One piece, eh?
Cothrati, Arizona.
One
Zach,
piece.
How do you say that last name?
Cothrati?
Kathradi?
I don't know.
Kathrudi. Kothrudi?
Kothradi.
If we said your name wrong, apologies.
This is nice. I'm assuming this is one piece, which makes it great. And of course, that little.
And
That's,
it's,
that's
yeah,
a
and it's a
diamond.
trapped
Yes.
pearl in there.
Come take my captures class.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
Beautiful Tahitian pearl.
yeah.
All right.
I can smell the ocean.
And
Alex?
the next match is Alex,
Who is the
Boy,
husband of the
Bailey.
the spinning ring?
The spinning ring, yeah. This is a beautiful ring.
Oh yeah, and these I'm taking it are these might be chrome tourmalines actually,
They are.
or savorites, but I think they're chromes.
Savorite garnets.
Savorites, green garnets from Savo Park.
This
in
is
Africa.
another one of my favorite rings.
This
in
is
the
really nice.
competition.
Again, that whole activation thing. You know, the wearing defines the object. It kind of animates it.
And I love the luxuriousness of the
Oh, yeah, it's
materials.
scrumptious.
And it's just super comfortable.
You know, and
to
it doesn't
wear.
have to be big.
No,
To have a
doesn't
lot
have
of
to be big.
detail in it,
Yeah,
which I
sure.
love.
All right, and then our next.
Oh, I broke
he
it.
went
It
up
fell
against.
apart.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we broke it.
No,
sorry.
we didn't.
I know, Alex. Don't worry about it, Alex. We'll make it good. Oh, here we go.
This is Chris Cruz,
Chris Cruz has also traveled far.
Scotland.
Scotland. Our,
Maybe-
our friend Kristen Beeler is now teaching
Maybe
in Scotland.
Chris Cruz, you got to meet our friend Kristen Beeler,
I can't remember where
who's
she is.
over there.
I just talked to her the other day. Look at this. Eaten up. Just lovely. Lovely, man. I just kind of really dig that. But then
Open it.
you open it, and there you have it.
Your surprise.
Which again is one of those things. I mean, you know, it's a set.
Yes,
It's beautifully done.
could be a
man.
wedding set.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely
could
could be a
be,
wedding set.
yeah.
Anything
Could
could be a
just
wedding
be-
set. That's really nice, though. I mean,
Whatever.
you know, it was nice. Like, you know, when you're putting the wedding band on, you're kind of cinching the deal, and nobody has to see the glitz anymore because everybody knows you're married.
Okay.
Well. Let's not.
Off the market.
Our next match is
Cadio Romano.
Oh,
Romano. So
Italy.
this.
Be
so
gentle
read,
with
read
this
the
one.
materials here.
well, have I been,
Yeah,
have I been
very
rough with the
gentle.
other
This is
ones?
a very fragile ring.
No, you take it off. Then I don't want any
Depression.
part of it. Oh,
What's it
man.
titled?
Depression.
Depression.
Put
And
it
what
down.
is it made with?
Biomaterial layers made from human blood, 3D printed transparent
I
resin,
love this.
and ultraviolet resin.
Remember, like Billy Bob Thornton and what's her name? They had their vials of blood they wore, and everybody thought it was creepy. I thought it was beautiful.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, this is great. And Angelina Jolie.
There's quite a story that goes with this.
Yeah,
You'd
and-
want to read about that on the website.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, and actually, that being said, you should read all of the statements if
Because
you're
we're not doing him
interested.
justice, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just talking about the characteristics of the ring and
Our
the,
impressions.
Our
Yeah.
impression, exactly.
yeah.
And look at that just
And
that
we're really
surface on
looking
it.
at the way they
This is just
fit
so
and
lovely
they
to me.
feel and-
So lovely.
So that went up against Shira.
Again, you know,
Has an
this,
interesting
Shira
story as well.
Brown. Yes,
Yeah.
this is another one. This was actually a great pairing.
nice. I love that little bump.
Called
I
the
know.
Ambassador Band.
That is.
And here it is, man. There it is, put together right there. Boom.
Is
And rivet up in here as well.
Rhinoceros ring. In memory of the last great
The last white rhino. Damn, that's a nice piece.
Yeah, it's very.
I love the
very
whole-
beautiful, meaningful, and really beautiful.
Hello, somebody's
Okay,
happy.
so now our next match is Kathy Koval.
Oh,
And
yeah.
We're really coming down to the end here. We have.
Just
this is
bear with us for
three-
2
three
more minutes.
Matches.
Checker ring.
Oh, here we go. Check it out.
So much detail on this. So much care taken in making it.
Love the edge.
Yep.
This is definitely one of my favorites.
Look at the
too. I
inside.
love the owl and the.
Look
and
at.
the-
Can you guys get that? Can you get that?
in the center, in the end, on the
Probably if you go up a little bit. There you go.
other side there is so cool.
Yeah.
That
So
is
that's
great.
a postage stamp. And then so it's a lot of found objects in here, and then you've got your checker.
We had these in our house. In the walls of our house, we had these checkers.
Yeah, she obviously finished it up and made it
Yeah, she put a little
really
a little
good.
coat on it. Yeah, really nice.
nicely set.
And I like that the 3 pickets are kind of off a little bit. You know, they're the uniform, but they're not like all the way around. And again, the coined edge. Details are
Lots of
everything, man.
details, yeah.
Details are everything because they're echoed in that. Well done.
And she went up against Max.
I've always wanted to give Dana the finger, and now I can.
Max Mayer.
Max Meyer, Max
He should also see a dermatologist at some point because there's a problem here.
Called such a cold finger.
And this is a hollow.
Man, this is
constructed
hollow. This is as light as it gets.
and
in metal.
chased and reposade.
And it's lined. There's a little
Yeah.
surprise. Also, it won't, it probably won't oxidize your finger.
And I hate to say it, but another fun ring.
Oh, feel the nail, man. Look at that nail. It's great.
Yeah.
Ah, this is lovely.
It's dirty too. The
It
nail
even
is
has dirt
dirty.
in it.
Get your manicure, Adi.
I cleaned myself today. Couldn't get better than
If you
this.
don't want to use your own finger, middle finger, just put the ring in.
It fits me perfectly.
It's what everybody wants to say, but they really can't. So,
All right, and then we have our second to last match here is Carolina Anderson.
that hack,
Yeah,
nicely
I
done.
know.
Nicely
We
done,
love
Carolyn.
Carolina.
She's one of our family here. So.
She's a good friend. And this is, I have to say, this is one of the best things
Absolutely.
I've ever seen her make.
Me too. I agree.
So beautiful.
It's just it's so lovely and considered. She's from Sweden. Look at the way again, I'm harping on detail, but that little ball that's kind of holding that whole bud up there. Looks like hops. Is it hops?
I don't think so. I think it's some kind of it's some kind
It's
of
an
flower.
abstracted flower.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
Beautifully made.
Love that little. That makes a sound.
And it's also super comfortable.
And it covers a lot
Very
of
elegant.
territory. It spills
Yeah.
on the other
But it's
fingers.
balanced and
Oh
really
yeah,
easy to
absolutely.
wear. All right, and that went up against another flower ring. Actually, didn't have very many flower rings this year.
This is great.
This is Sunny Ogle,
Cast.
pedal to the metal.
And we have music now.
Pedal to the metal, and I think it's PMC actually.
Really, because that's a nice use of PMC. Not to be judgy.
It says sterling silver, so
Well,
actually maybe it's cast. I think
it is
maybe it's
cast. I can see a little bit of.
Yeah.
I'm sure those are purposeful, but there could also be defect. But it's really beautifully. I mean,
But it
when
gives
I-
it the fragility that you.
When I
want a
picked this
flower
up,
to
it was just like boom. There's something about this that's so. I don't know. There's something about it that's just so lovely and powerful. I'm using the word lovely too much, but I really mean
It's a
it.
beautiful bouquet.
It really is.
Okay,
It's a
now I'm
corsage.
It is a corsage.
Yeah. Is this? You
All
want
right,
to say something about
this is our last match. So this is the last of the rings
Whoa!
that we're
And these
showing you
stones
today.
are
These are tourmalines, and this is made
light,
by,
light,
yeah,
light.
This is made by Violet Weiner, and she or Weiner maybe, and she goes by Abby actually. She lives in Portland.
And
Wow.
Beautiful
Made.
cocktail.
Our neighbor to the
Beautiful
south.
cocktail ring. It fits Vicky perfectly.
Yeah, you can sing that.
I know, really.
So-
This is so nice.
It's so unexpectedly light.
It
and,
really is, and it's a lot of volume. This must have been a bear to make.
Yeah,
just a
she spent
bear.
hours on it.
You think?
She also
I
made
spent
it-
hours on a plain
She made
band.
it into the Elite Eight as well, and she told us that, she posted, I think, that it doesn't move or do anything, but it took
It does a lot.
so many hours to
It does a
make.
lot. It
And
really
she
does.
also said that she can resize it
Oh, yes, it's
On what
down
planet?
or up. She told us.
How many melted bezels did she end up with?
I
It's really
don't know.
beautifully done.
And then last, she went up against this beautiful
this is
ring, which actually I was
like a
just
Michael
really
Good
enjoying
situation.
wearing.
Looks a little bit like Klaus Bergel.
And that is Doris Corrales, and her ring came from Mexico.
Really nice.
Little anti-clastic action there. The beautiful pearl in the center.
Looks like Michael Good, Peter Small, Heikki Seppa.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
It's a very nicely
done.
balanced
Yeah.
ring, actually. It
You know,
fits
it's
really
just
nice
it's
on.
just is very, very pleasing to kind of turn it like that.
Very
see-
much different from all angles.
So there's a lot of just exquisite movement in there.
I like this infinite look, like never ends. You know, the-
Mobius.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't know where it starts, where it ends. So
MC Escher. Very MC Escher. Excellent.
Excellent. So yeah, so this is just a really nice overview, I think, of
Yeah.
all of the rings in the competition.
It's a nice way to spend
and,
the Saturday afternoon. It really is.
Yeah, beautiful. So we
Plus
look
Dana's
forward
paying
to
us, which is
seeing.
wonderful.
We're gonna have our closing reception today, and so we'll be able to show these rings off to a few more people, and then we're shipping them.
I see a lot of red dots too.
But
I
yeah,
gotta
but we
tell
have
you,
still quite a few available rings. Well, I don't know when this video airs, what we'll have.
it's
but,
gonna go viral. You know that? 'Cause I got a virus. I'm giving it to you right now. This
All
is
right.
great, man. Really lovely. Really, really
Thank you
impressive.
so much to the Coopermans for coming back.
Thanks for
after
having
the
us.
Thank you,
awesome
guys.
video. We decided not to go live, but just to
Yeah.
make this video so we would be sure not to lose it. So.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Ciao.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Vicky, so you're somewhere
Here's to
here.
next year.